This episode is sponsored by City Traders Imperium. CTI is a prop trading firm looking for profitable Forex traders who need more capital. CTI will back its traders up to $2 million, which is the most in the industry, and thousands of traders worldwide are trading their capital remotely from their own home. It's the most flexible funding provider in the industry, where any strategy is welcome and overnight or weekend positions are allowed. Plus, CTI doubles your account every time you hit 10% net gain, which you can scale up to $2 million. Click the link in the description to find out why City Trader offer the best funded trader program in the industry, or visit citytradersimperium.com. Hey folks, Cam Hawkins here from Trading Nut. Welcome to this video where we invite Raul Gonzalez back on the show, aka Lambo Raul. He's coming back on the show. He's going to walk through his new and improved trading approach. Okay, so guys, this is coming up. He did a video for me before earlier this year, went epic, 117,000 views. If you haven't seen that yet, go and check it out. In fact, go and watch it again. And you're going to be wanting to watch this one many, many times. So it was a trading day that we handpicked. We cherry-picked it out of all the trading days he did. No, we didn't. It was literally the day before we shot the video. Here's the Instagram chat we did. Literally the day before we shot the video. This was his trading day. He made $2,000 in that day on a smaller account just before Christmas. It was trades on, I think, gold and GBP, JPY. You're going to see them broken down like never before. You'll probably want to watch this video 20, 30 times. You essentially could build an entire trading career off what he is about to reveal to you in this video. Now, I haven't put both the trades in here. There is a second video where you can get the second trade. It'll be in the link on there above. Click that and get access to that. It's part of the Trading Nut members only content. Also, we've got live account proof as well. So you not only see his MetaTrader account on the PC, you see it on the phone as well. Right, let's get into it. I had to re-record this intro because my audio was terrible during the video. So guys, if there's some of me being silent in a different outfit, then that's why. Let's get on with it. Here we go.
So this is what my screen looks like. As you can see, like it has a bunch of negatives. So it's just like commissions that are being taken. Those aren't losing positions. We can actually see the entire position here from where I got in to where I got out. So notice there's a $1650 profit. I'm simply going to drag this here, and then it'll show you exactly I got in here and I got out somewhere along here. So as you can see, obviously Go Forex Real, it's a live account, right? So that's the first trade I ended up taking there on on gold. Now, when it came down to the money management, obviously this isn't the most accurate because I ended up getting 2 times my risk, but I ended up only risking 2% on this position and I gained about 4% on this position here. Now, when it came to my other position, I was short on GBP, JPY. As you can see here, now I cut my target a little bit short, mainly due to a higher time frame, right? So when it came down to GJ on a higher time frame, such as this 4-hour time frame, right? Look how big this candlestick is. You can determine a move from the size of the candlesticks and what the probability of price continuing to go in your direction is just based off of the volume and momentum that are in the candlesticks. So obviously the market opened up and then we had this huge move to the downside where we broke under both moving averages. And this time we actually broke under my level of support that I have marked off here, as you could see. In a situation like this, I would have looked to continue to probably go long because price closed above support. But in a situation like this, I'm looking to go short because price closed under support, right? So it was a fairly simple setup, right? So I like to ask myself, right, before I enter a trade, again, what's the probability of price going up versus price going down? In this situation, right, our previous level of support has now become a level of resistance, and this was the first indication that we could potentially trade lower. But I didn't like that specific candlestick pattern. I didn't enter on that candlestick pattern, right? This is a price action signal that I typically like to enter on. So that would have been that was my entry signal here, right? So again, how I like to trade, right, is all based off of support and resistance levels, right? Notice at one point in time, buyers held this level, right? At this point in time, sellers broke under this level. So now that price had come back up, buyers pushed price all the way back up into this range here, The question is, can sellers hold this level as a level of resistance instead of buyers holding it as a level of support, right? And that's where you could build trade or trade opportunities at these specific levels. So it was a pretty simple entry technique. Again, previous level of support has now become a level of resistance, and that's confluence enough for me to actually look to take a trade off of. Why? Because it gives me an area to place my stop loss safely. Right now, I had a little bit more of an aggressive stop loss. Typically, I would have probably placed my stop above the zone, but I felt like price was very strong within my favor, or momentum was very strong within my favor. So I decided to go a little bit tighter than usual on my stop loss. And then obviously my entry is down here, pretty much like 2 seconds before the candlestick closed, I entered. Right, so literally all based off this 30-minute time frame. Now, before you enter a trade, I always like to ask myself, where am I going to get out if I'm wrong? Where am I going to get out if I'm right? In a situation like this, I told myself I'm going to get out typically down here if I'm wrong, right? Or if I'm right, I'm going to be getting out down here at the nearest level of support and resistance, right? Because you could think about this as more or less a highway, right? There's nothing really interrupting us from coming all the way down here. So the probability of price rejecting this level and coming all the way down to this level is a lot higher than, something I see a lot of traders doing is setting unrealistic targets, right? Which is something that's going to hold you back in the long term, right? So again, you have to ask yourself, what's the probability of price coming down to the level where I took profit at versus price coming all the way down to here, right? You might see newer traders in the beginning set these huge targets because they're obviously going to get a bigger profit, right? When that's not the situation. You have to be able to ask yourself, okay, what's a realistic target? Where is price most likely to travel to next before we might actually struggle? Right, and in this situation, this is where I identified that level, but I ended up getting out a little bit earlier because I couldn't watch my trade anymore. I got out for exactly 2 times my risk there because I had an emergency and I wasn't going to be able to watch my trade anymore. But let me pull up the actual trade itself here. So it's right here. As you can see, $1,300 profit. If I go to GJ, click and drag this onto my screen. Right, as you can see, here's my entry, or let me go to the 30-minute time frame. Here's my entry, and then here's where I got out for exactly 2 times my risk. And again, go Forex real. But that's pretty much a quick and simple little breakdown of the 2 trades that I took last night.
I told you guys, fantastic stuff from Raul there. Now, Raul, tell us, how can the guys find out more?
Probably just Instagram, or I'm going to be posting more YouTube videos too, so either Instagram or YouTube.
All right, folks, so there we are. We had a great video here with Raul. Now, look, if you do want to see another of his trade breakdowns, slightly different analysis as well, then all you need to do is click the link up here in the top corner and you'll get access to my members only content. So this is going to go for 4.5 minutes. I add things there pretty much every month. It's a new thing here on Trading Nut. Worthwhile checking out. If you don't want to go there, I'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, I'll see you on the inside.